Now let us see the another type of endpoint for the background job, so which takes care of processing the handlers and the subscribers. Let us jump to the code. So there are two types of background job we are giving by default. One is the handler and another is the subscriber. So the background job also is an ASP.NET Core 3.1 application, and it's a background service. So let us see the configuration information here. This also uses a generic host builder. The first one that we configure is the logger. If you see, the logger also configured according to the environment. So this gives the benefit for you so that you don't have to comment code or take out code when you go to the production. You can have different configuration for different environment. It's set like this. For each environment we have configured it, but you are free to configure according to what you need using Serilogger. Then we have register flex services, where this add flex base objects to container is very important. We need this. And we have, suppose all the assemblies are created starting with e-commerce demo start.dll. You can have, if you have any other DLL to be added, you can add it here in the object. So you may have some classes which you want flex to know, all those you can add it here. We are configuring the auto mapper. Then we have configure bus services. So in the bus services, the default destination, though you don't need it in the handler, this will be mostly used for the web endpoint. So we will discuss when we discuss the example how the endpoints are set, how the messages are configured to be received by a particular endpoint. All will be configured in the bus section. Then here also we are configuring the same bus. Azure bus configuration is there, but for getting started quickly you are having a learning bus configuration. So this is a very nice feature given by N-Service Bus, which is very useful during the development stage, but never ever do that in the production. Then we have the DB configuration. So there are two connection strings. You may be wondering why there are two connection strings. So what we are doing is, by default all your queries we are segregating from the beginning. So if you want both of them to be in one DB, let the connection string be the same in the configuration. Configure the same connection string, same DB credential for your DB here. Then both will be using the same database. If you want your database to scale, then you can have your read-DB configured using some replication mechanism. Then automatically all your queries will be handled by the read-DB, and all your insert update can go through the core DB that is configured for your transactional stuff. So this is a very nice and very powerful feature. You will see how we have segregated queries, how we have segregated model, how we have segregated the input output, all the insert updates. So we will discuss those in more detail when we start with the example. Just for your convenience, you just keep that as a note with you. And in next section we will see some of the how do we read the configuration app settings. So even app setting, you can follow the .NET principle. For each environment you can have your different app setting. So here only development is given, but you can add your own.